So let's just get into it. There's gonna be a permadeath feature, just like, you know, Deep Woken and stuff. But you know, it exists like Deep Woken. It'll still be avoidable, but like the details around how you're gonna avoid it is kinda ambiguous, to say the least. Like, it's vague as hell, so we don't really know about that. One of the main things I'm interested about is like the economy system, because they said it's not just the economy, but like, well, I guess the economy, they said it's gonna fluctuate, but not based on their touch, their involvement. It's basically gonna be like community based, and then you're just gonna go around either selling stuff, trading, whatever, and that's gonna influence the economy. Now I'm hoping like you could really rob some shit on some, just like slap people up and just take out a whole guild, factions, like money, resources, and that just destroys like a part of the economy. Like, that'd be very cool, but I doubt they're gonna add it for the sake of playability and not to destroy people's like fun or whatever. So I doubt they're gonna add it. Another thing that's interesting, well, there's a lot of things interesting, but the lore, bruh. The lore isn't like most games. You know, most games, like, it has the developers or the testers or the owner. They're like the main people that have like the ability to steer lore into a certain direction. Unlike all of that bullshit, Veilbound, bro, we steering that shit, bro. Like, we're steering it. Like, we're not gonna have to, oh, the creator did this, the creator killed this, yada yada, and we're just watching the lore play out and we have no say in it. We're not NPCs here, bro. Finally, we are able to actually do something in the lore, like just rob stuff, take over countries slash factions, whatever, just like actually affect the lore. It kind of reminds me of how Arcane Adventures have it. Like, when you get captured by the Marines, you basically you're put on like Goldie Roger on the little podium and get your head chopped off, and your friends can save you. So it kind of reminds me of that. It kind of reminds me of that. But Veilbound's definitely taking the shit to the next level, because I feel like, bro, if they're bold enough to make that claim, they gotta be taken up to the next level. So I don't know if you ever paid attention to this, but when you're playing Deep Woken, when it's winter, you don't really see that much like wheat or food or whatever like that. Veilbound's basically just doing the same thing. There's not gonna be like any resources. Like, there's gonna be resources, but it's gonna be scarce, like with the food and stuff. And I'm not really sure how the adventure aspect plays into that, considering like there's gonna be a lot of like expeditions, a lot of venturing out or whatever. So I think you'd have to prepare for that. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that plays. The dungeons in this game, yes, if y'all didn't know, this game is based around dungeons as well. There's gonna be dungeons in this game. You can go into a dungeon by yourself, and then even though you're into the dungeon by yourself, right, every single dungeon is randomly generated, so it's not going to be the same dungeon like back to back. You're going to get some new shit, which is fire, by the way. 2, just because you're in the dungeon by yourself does not mean you're alone. Somebody can be in the dungeon with you. Like, a group can be in the dungeon with you, and they'll attack you, or they won't attack you. Or you could attack them, or you don't attack them. It's all up to you, which is crazy, by the way. I'm so excited. It's all up to you, man. Similar to JJS, there's gonna be like destructible environment, but they didn't, that's what they said, but they didn't like open up on what that really means. And they also said that there will be magic systems, like, but then again, like, we don't know what it means. Like, we don't know what kind of spell system they're gonna have. Does everybody use magic? Is it like Deep Woken, where some like people use magic, some people don't use magic, and then the people that do use magic, it's more like combo based? Or can you be a mage? Please God, make it so you can be a mage, bro. I do not want to play no fighter, bro. Either fist or mage. It has to be. But I just want, anyways, I really hope it's the latter, where it's just magic, so you can be a mage, like a honest to God mage, and actually just like fire stuff in the background. But I know people not gonna like that. Look, I still want my necromancer from Rogue Lineage. I'm gonna just have to make it. So this is a big change. Guilds are limited to 15 players, bro. That means shit like Merrick, shit like goddamn Seraph, what's some guilds in Deep Woken? Let's say Sub-Zero, just stuff like that. Just like big guilds that you see in, I can't even remember Deep Woken guilds, but big guilds that you see in Deep Woken will not exist in Veilbound. Like, what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna have my guild of 15, then I'm gonna make a faction of some other people that will like control the other faction that's connected to us, you know what I mean? That's what I plan on doing. But basically can only, so choose your people very, very, very seriously and like strongly. Like, don't bring in no trash people. Choose your warriors, like like seriously choose them, because there's only going to be 15. And even though there's just going to be 15, there is an opportunity to like increase the number. I'm just thinking, I'm speculating, because if you can do well in the game, let's say you are like very influential, you're just like beating people up or just trading or whatever, your guild, whether it be a fighting guild, trading guild, exploring guild, whatever it is, can evolve into a faction. But you have to be significantly affecting what's going on to the game. People have to know you. This is what I'm assuming. You just have to be known. People have to experience your influence, etc., etc. So that's pretty cool. But then again, like, the idea is cool, but we don't have information on what factions will be able to do other than impact the lore. Like, when you're a faction, you directly get like injected into the lore, and you're actually a thing in the game, which is fire. Like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, you'll literally be like a key figure / important figure, you yourself, because you created this, and your people in it, and the faction / guild itself will be a legendary. It's just gonna be like, you're going to be ingrained into Veilbound. Like, you're like, come on, bro. Is that not hard, bro? That's amazing. Another thing in this game are professions, which is, anyways, professions. It plays a role in the economy. So you work your job, whatever, and it can, like, I guess, boost the economy or something like that. I'm assuming that it could also potentially affect your gameplay and skills, like how you play the game, and if it gives you like skills that you can use to like go fight people or heal people, take care of people, etc., etc. So I'm really excited to see how that's gonna play out for sure. And I like it because it allows people not to have to fight stuff to level up. They basically said that with the progression, with the profession, you can do that to level up and increase. You don't have to go kill stuff. You don't gotta kill people, etc., etc. You could just chill, be a damn trader merchant, and be a high level trader merchant. Is that like, that's great for my PvE players and my role players, man. That's perfect. I love that they're thinking of them and not forcing the fighting everybody bullshit for an RPG game, bro. With all Veilbound is supposed to be and what they're saying, I can't see it not being #1 game of 2023, 2024, bro. Like, it's really finna take off if this is what they're saying, man. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap the video up. This is all I had to say. Keep your eyes open. The Q&A is, I think the Q&A is today. When I drop this video, it will be today at 1:30 p.m. Get into the Q&A. This is just a pre-Q&A, so you know what's already been like kind of said. But get into the Q&A, listen to what they say, expect the game. We're finna cook, bro. We're finna cook. This is gonna be great.